we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. UNESCO, in a document called Rethinking and the Purpose of Education, it talks about 4 pillars of learning. 4 pillars of learning: learning to know, learning to live together, learning to do, and learning to be. Let's see the 4 pillars of learning, because TCUM and education has to do with this. Learning to know. This is where the schools play an important part. Learning to know involves the acquisition and development of knowledge, skills that are needed to function in the world. For example, literacy, numeracy, critical thinking, that is very, very important. That's only 1/4. The second 1/4 is learning to live together. Right? Learning to live together involves the development of social skills and values, life skills and values. And respect for others, concern for others, social interpersonal skills, and appreciation of the diversity among people. These skills would enable the individual and societies live in a peaceful and harmonious society. This is second pillar. The third pillar, learning to do. It involves acquisition of skills that would enable individuals to effectively participate in a global economy. I talked about LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. So after all, the children are going to live in a global society which is linked to occupational success such as vocational training and technical skills, apprenticeship, what the world is going to ask for. And last but not the least is learning to be. Involves activities that promote holistic personal development, body, mind and intellect. All round, complete person. So the emphasis here is personality development, creativity, social skill, personal discovery and appreciation of the inherent value provided by these pursuits. So, if we want to address the 4 pillars of education, we need to have a holistic view of the education, total view of the education. That's why TCUM in education is very, very, very important. Right? Right. Now, let's go further. The Western view of education is what a graduate can do. Now, I have been a head of personnel for 40 years. In an interview, we asked them, what are the things you can do? Right? Where is your degree certificate? Where is your this, that and the other? But the Indian view of quality education, or what the NEP wants to do, is what a graduate can be. You see the difference? It's not what you will do, what you can do, but what he will be. That means unleashing the potential, unleashing the hidden potential, the infinite talent a child has got. Right? So, now let's see. I was looking at the Oxford Dictionary. Quality, the standard of something as measured against other thing. I look at the pen. I have a couple of brands to choose from. I go and purchase a television. I have a couple of brands to choose from. I purchase a motorbike. I have a couple of brands to choose from. So this is a simple comparison. And let me go a little more in education. How do you define quality in education? The degree of fitness. This is the general definition. The general definition. Now supposing I buy this pen, the degree of fitness for a purpose. I go and buy a television. What is the purpose for which I purchase a television set? They must do what they claim to do. And all these promises are made by a manufacturer. So, in a school also, we promise that you let your children to study in our school. At the end of X number of years, this child will be able to get a seat in this college, that college. In the university, they give a promise at the end of 3-4 years, this child will be employable. We are not talking about employment. Employment is different from employability. Employability. Please understand what I am trying to say, right? So, and absence of defect. This is a normal definition. In an organization, we talk about how many parts per 100. It used to be 40 years ago, 50 years ago. I have been in an organization where we talk about what is the rejection rate. We used to talk about 5%, 2%, 10%. 10% rejection rate was accepted those days. 2% rejection was accepted those days. Supposing I manufacture this pen, 2 pen out of 100, it was accepted. If I buy a television set, 2 television set out of 100. So customer goes to the shopkeeper, my television is not working, and the shopkeeper says 2% out of 100. But for me, only one television I have. For me, it is 100% failure. I have only one child. I send the child to a school, and he fails to get admission in one of the premier institutes. Or I send my son or daughter to a college. At the end of 3 years, 4 years, he is not employable. You may say that all the others are placed, but for me, 100% failure. Please understand, why am I talking about the total quality? This is a very important topic every educational institution should address today. So, absence means nil, N-I-L. Japanese talk about parts per million, right? Million is 10 lakhs. That means 2 parts out of 10 lakhs pen produced. 2 television sets out of 10 lakhs television sets produced. 2 motorbikes out of 10 lakhs manufactured, 10 lakhs motorbikes manufactured. Whereas we talk about 2 out of 100, Japanese talk about 2 out of 10 million, 1 million parts per million. In fact, they talk about zero defect. So, TQM will help an organization, will help an educational institution to produce defect free. Now, for example, what is the quality that I expect from a pen, gel pen? Functionality, durability, flow, shape, size, design. Can I hold it? Aesthetic or finish, right? Color, cast, uniqueness. We talk about a fountain pen those days, iridium tipped pen we used to talk about. Now, let's talk about a hospital. Punctuality, speed, or are they slow? Yesterday, I had an amazing experience in a eye hospital. From the time I entered till I came out, I was so happy. No delay at all anywhere. Right? Timeliness. Just imagine a hospital, a person suffering from heart attack is taken. Every minute is life and death. Every minute is life and death. Caste, civility, etiquette, manners, courteousness versus slow, polite, speed, slow, accuracy. These are all the parameters in a hospital. Now compare this in a school. What is it you want to achieve? How do parents accept you as a quality school? Is it only in the mark? I send my child to your school for 2 years. At the end of it, the child scores 599 out of 600. All these students who appeared for the NEET and JEE passed out. No problem. Is that the only thing? The ambience, the look of it, the behavior of the teachers, the happiness a parent gets, the excitement the children get, the excitement each teacher has got in delivering a lesson, substaff, drivers, attendants, conductors, the watchman at the gate. Now, all these things will decide a TQM school, a TQM educational institution. It's already implemented it in many organizations, which we are going to see short while. So, in the coming segment, we are going to talk about quality management approach.
ABS Vidya Mandir, Tiruvallur.
ABS Vidya